Welcome back, everybody, to the Fitness Business Podcast. Today, I'm going to explain why, if you're not using AI in your business right now, this could potentially be the greatest regret of your lifetime. Look, I know that might sound extreme, but hear me out. I think the best way to explain the importance of this is a quote that I heard recently from the Harvard Business Review. AI won't replace humans, but humans with AI will replace humans without AI. Okay, so the easiest way to start integrating AI into your business is by using Chat-GPT. That's what I'm going to cover in today's video, today's episode. So I want you to think about Chat-GPT like your personal assistant, and it can do a range of different tasks like content, marketing, client success, administration. I mean, the list goes on. But the thing is, unlike hiring a traditional employee where you have this one employee that you pay $2,000 to $5,000 a month, this person you pay $25 a month, which is what ChatGPT costs, and it has the IQ equivalent to 10,000 plus assistants. Not to mention, they work 24/7, they don't take vacations, and they literally do not complain ever. Look, I've been going deep with AI lately, and man, like this shit is crazy. For example, I recently discovered how to train an AI bot to understand precisely who my ideal client is, how my offer works, how I speak, and therefore it can create content for me. And this has saved me between 5 to 10 hours a week on content creation, plus my engagement has increased by 15%. Quick side note, if you're a current IFCA client, man, stay tuned. We're building some crazy stuff. For example, a trained bot to be your personal coaching assistant that's trained on as like a level 3 nutrition training coach, along with hormone, along with functional abilities, the ability to read lab work, and the ability to literally create and adapt programs for you that would be better than any human. But that's an aside. I can't wait till that's done. We're still training it and testing it. But listen, if you want a quick start guide to ChatGPT for content creation, that's what I'm going to cover in this video or in this podcast. For example, I'm going to cover how to use ChatGPT to spit out content that will perform 40 to 60% better than a human. I'll talk to you about my 5 favorite ChatGPT prompts for content production, ideas, revision, and how to train your own content bot to speak like you but better, and how to use your content bot to know exactly what to post so you can create a floodgate of clients coming to you being like, yo, that post felt like you were speaking directly to me. Here's my credit card, right? So first, this is a ChatGPT prompt that I've learned recently, and I feel like nobody talks about. Okay, this is one of the most useful prompts that I've ever come across. It's called the journal entry. Here's how it goes. So step 1, you just ask ChatGPT to write an emotional 500-word journal entry from the perspective of your ideal client, and what you're going to do is give it offer details below. Okay, so for example, my ideal client is a 30 to 50-year-old woman who feels shame, frustration, overwhelm, and she's hopeless. She just wants to lose 15 to 25 pounds of stubborn fat, feel sexy in a bikini, and have the confidence to show up in her career like a boss babe while also balancing being a good mom and wife. So you can explain it that way. You can also just put like your refined marketing statement in, whatever, just some details about who you help, how you help them, etc. And then you're going to tell ChatGPT, make sure to go deep, be honest and vulnerable, and use the language only she would feel comfortable speaking to herself. I'm going to read to you what it pumped out. I don't ever know where to start, or I don't even know where to start today. I woke up again feeling bloated and just heavy. It's like I can't escape this body. No matter what I do, nothing changes. I look in the mirror and I barely recognize myself anymore. I miss the woman I used to be and the one who could wear whatever she wanted without overthinking it. And I miss being the one who could put on a bikini without cringing at her reflection. It's not just about the weight. It's about feeling good in my own skin again, feeling confident, sexy, and like I'm still me. I feel like I've tried everything, all of the diets, workout plans, even skipping meals, but nothing sticks. I can lose a few pounds here and there, but the moment life gets crazy again, it's like everything comes crashing down. And when the weight piles back on, it's humiliating. Why can't I get this right? I'm a good mom, a loving wife, and I'm doing my best at work, but it feels like I'm failing at the one thing that should be under my control, my body. I hate that I let this affect me so much. I want to be the woman who doesn't care about the scale, who feels confident no matter what size she is, but I can't ignore how much this is holding me back. Every time I get dressed for work, I second guess myself. I wonder if people notice how much weight I've gained. I'm constantly pulling at my clothes, trying to hide the parts of me that I hate. How am I supposed to walk into a boardroom with confidence when I can't even stand the way that I look, right? So you see how this is going, right? So to finish, and then there's my family. I'm supposed to be this strong role model for my kids, but how can I teach them to love themselves when I don't even love my own body? I want to be present with them and play with them without feeling exhausted or worrying about how I look. I want to be the mom who shows up at soccer games and swims at the beach with them, and who's sitting on the sidelines not covering up. And for my husband, I miss feeling desirable. I miss feeling like the woman he fell in love with. I'm so overwhelmed between work, the kids, and trying to keep up with the house. Where am I supposed to even find time to focus on myself? Every time I start a new plan, I think this is it, but then life happens, I get too tired, etc., etc. I just want something that works, something that fits into my life. I'm tired of giving up my favorite foods or spending hours in the gym. I need a solution that it doesn't feel like torture. That's a really good line there. I just want to love myself again, to lose this stubborn weight, walk into a room with my head held high, and finally feel like I'm enough for my kids, my husband, and for me. Man, bada bada bang, right? You see how powerful that is. That statement alone, you can dissect it and pull so much really useful content, copy, hooks out of it. So here's what you're going to do next. Step 2, you're going to go into ChatGPT and click Explore GPTs. From there, search viral intro hooks. Then give it this prompt. I'm going to ask you to help me develop hooks for my organic content in a moment. But first, I'm going to upload details about my offer and my ideal client. First, here's my offer. For example, my metabolism healing blueprint helps busy moms lose 15 to 25 pounds, become a lean, confident superwoman for their kids without giving up their favorite foods or spending more than 2 to 3 hours exercising. Great offer, by the way. So here's a detailed journal entry from my ideal client that explains how she feels about her struggles, pain points, and what she desires in her language. You insert the journal entry, then you say, hey, let me know if you have any additional questions for the first task. It'll most likely say, nope, feeling good, let's go. Next, you're gonna say, please give me 10 viral hooks to use on Instagram for my ideal client that will feel like I'm speaking directly to them and call them out. Make them punchy, direct, and scroll stopping. And here are some examples and frameworks to model. For example, example 1, bold statement hook. Here's how to get result and time frame without objection or obstacle. Example 2, a negative hook. Stop doing the thing that they're doing. Example 3, ask a question. Did you know? Are you aware? Have you tried? And then example 4, share a shocking statistic. Moms, did you know the #1 predictor of your child's future health is if you exercise? Then it's going to pump out some insanely useful hooks. I'm not going to read all of them just for sake of time, but here are a couple of examples. First, here's how to drop 20 pounds in 90 days without giving up your favorite foods, right? Bold, command that challenges a common misconception. Stop spending hours in the gym is keeping you from losing weight. 3, did you know your slow metabolism is what's stopping you from losing weight? 4, moms, if you're constantly tired and bloated, it's probably not your workout to blame, ... Or stop blaming yourself for not losing weight. It's not your fault. Or have you tried every diet but you still can't lose weight? Well, here's why. What you're gonna do from there is you have hooks, and everything starts with a hook. If you share a shocking statistic, like 80% of moms are wrecking their metabolism with fad diets. Here's how not to be one of them. So now you have great hooks. And again, that's like 80% of the work. Now you're just gonna ask ChatGPT to help you create some viral video scripts to be used as reels, okay? And you can just ask it, give me 5 video scripts to be used as reels and use the hooks we mentioned. And please help to give value in these video scripts by saying like, here are 3 tips to do instead, right? Super simple. Now, the step 3, this is key. You're gonna upload 10 to 15 written posts and or video scripts of content that you've created. Okay, so it learns your voice, your tonality, and your writing style, and that way it can truly mimic you. Okay, and then from there, you can follow up with tons of effective content props. So I already mentioned this one, but can you help me create 10 viral reel scripts to film for my ideal client that are based on the prior hooks and that lead with value? Meaning they would go into, here are 3 things to do instead as an example and actually give practical value. So here's how to drop 20 pounds in 90 days without giving up your favorite foods. And then you go in to say like step 1, step 2, step 3, follow me for more content, right? So again, so powerful stuff here. Other ones of my favorite prompts that you can now use effectively because you have the right data and information that you fed AI. Number 1, write me 10 video hooks that would grab attention relating to my ideal clients. Boom. Okay, step 2, write if-then statements about nutrition topics for my ideal client, then turn each statement into a short video, right? If you do this, then that, right? Number 3, what are some creative ways to promote my offer, which is, they already have your offer on Instagram for my ideal client, right? Or number 4, can you give me some unique or obscure content topics for my niche that will grab the attention of my ideal client? Number 5, what are some caption starters that I can use to engage with my ideal client and create conversations around the problem that I solve? So that's it. I just wanted to give you guys some quick tactical value. If you just follow what I've shared today in this episode, in this video, like you can use ChatGPT to save you so much time with content creation, to make your content more effective and ultimately learn how to be a better marketer. But just remember this, AI, ChatGPT is not going to replace the value of you also coming up with ideas. Okay, it's a tool. It's not something that is ultimately going to replace yourself. But as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, you have to learn how to be a human that uses AI, or otherwise humans with AI, you will be at threat of being replaced. You're going to be competing with those who are using these tools. And so if you're not also learning how to use them, you're going to get left behind. All right, so that's all I got today, guys. Hopefully you found this useful. If you did find this useful, all I ask, as normal, share it on your story or share it with a friend that you think might take some value from this. We'll never run ads on this podcast. We'll never try to monetize it. I just ask that you share it if you found it useful. And that way I know I should keep creating content and keep helping you guys out. So anyways, that's it. See you guys on the next episode. Thank you all for listening.